So let us solve this problem involving the distance formula. So we are instructed to find the value of A given the 2 points P1, 5, negative 2 and P2, 1, 8 given the distance 5. So how can we find the value of A? So simply use the distance formula, which is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So, si P sub 1, my coordinates na 5, negative 2. So, this is my x sub 1, and this is my y sub 1. And then for the point 2, I have 1, 8. So, this will be my x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So, given the distance D, which is equal to 5. So, originally, itong formula natin, that is, galing to sa formula na D squared is equal to x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. Kasi given na kasi yung D, ang hahanapin natin ay si y sub 2. So, ina-apply ko ng squaring both para makancel na yung radical dito. So, D squared, that will be 5 squared. What is x sub 2? We have 1. And then x sub 1 naman, we have 5 quantity squared plus y sub 2. Y sub 2 is the variable a, which is the unknown, minus, ang y sub 1 ko naman ay negative 2. So minus negative 2, that will be plus 2. And then squared. So this is equal to 25. 1 minus 5, this is negative 4, no? So negative 4 quantity squared, that will be positive 16. And then, ito, gagamitan natin ng FOIL method or the special product because we have two terms. I have the first term A, second term ko naman ay 2, tapos naka-include sila sa parenthesis and then squared. So that is the same with the formula and special product A plus B, quantity squared, that will be equal to A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So same formula. So we have A squared plus 2 times 2A. Tama? Because ang A ko ay yung first term ko, no? A. Tapos ang B ko naman ay yung second term ko na 2. Tapos may constant dito na 2. And then plus B squared. What is my B? I have 2 again and then squared. So this is equal to 25 equals 16 plus A squared. This will be plus 4A plus 4. So looking at this equation, we have quadratic equation because the highest degree of the variable A is 2. Ibig sabihin may quadratic equation tayo. So paano nga isolve yung quadratic equation? Transpose all the terms in the left, tapos 0 sa kabila. Diba? So, dapat nandito yan lahat. So, pwede man yan yung interchange. I can have A squared plus 4A plus 4 plus 16. Tapos, ito na lang yung ilipat ko. So, that will be minus 25 is equal to 0. Okay? So, that will be A squared combining the like terms or the constants. Because I have the constant for 16 at saka negative 25. So that is 4 plus 16, 20, 20 minus 25, that is negative 5 is equal to 0. So how can we find the solutions of A? So by factoring this one. How can I factor this one? You can have 2 parentheses is equal to 0. Tapos, dapat yung A squared natin, hahatiin natin yan. Diba? A times A, that is A squared. So, ano nga yung ilalagay natin dito na numbers? Yung ilalagay natin dito na numbers, dapat, pag i-multiply natin, magre-result sa negative 5, pero pag i-add ko ay positive 4. So, that will be, let us try positive 5 and negative 1. Positive 5 times negative 1, that is negative 5. 5 plus negative 1, that is positive 4. So, ibig sabihin, this equation implies that a plus 5 is equal to 0 or a minus 1 is equal to 0, right? And then we have a is equal to negative 5, a is equal to 1. So, there are two possible values of a. We can have negative 5 and positive 1. So, that is the solution. Okay, so let us solve this problem again by using the distance formula. So the coordinates of points of the x-axis. So this implies from the given class, so point lang ng x-axis. So ibig sabihin na dito lang yung point natin somewhere here. So di ba pag nasa x-axis mismo yung point, you are understood na may point ka na x at saka 0. Which is yung x, kahit anong number yan. Kasi kung sa y-axis yan nakalagay yung point natin, for example, dito, so you have the point or coordinate 0, y. Diba? Whenever your point is on the x-axis mismo, so your ordinate is 0, tapos yung abscissa lang yung may value. Pero pag nasa y-axis, yung ordinate naman yung may value, tapos yung abscissa yung 0. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung first point natin. This can be considered as our first point. Tapos, ang second point natin ay yung 6 at saka negative 3. Which implies that this is x sub 2 at saka y sub 2. Ito naman po yung x sub 1 ko, and this is my y sub 1. So again, by using the distance formula, I have d squared is equal to x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. And then by substitution, ang d ko ay yung 5 units. So that is 5 squared. So what is my x sub 2? Ang x sub 2 ko ay 6 minus x sub 1. What is x sub 1? I have the arbitrary variable x quantity squared plus y sub 2 ko naman is negative 3 minus y sub 1 ko ay 0 quantity squared. So this is 25. So by applying special product here, I have 36 minus 12x plus x squared. Tama? This is by special product. A minus b quantity squared, that is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So negative dito kasi negative yung nasa given. So minus 12x plus x squared. Negative 3 minus 0, that is negative 3. Quantity squared, that is positive 9. So now we have quadratic equation because we have the degree of the variable is 2. So which means para ma-solve mo yan, lahat ng terms dapat nandito sa left side. So I can interchange this equation. I can have x squared minus 12x, 36 plus 9, that is 45. So plus 45. Tapos ito yung nililipat ko sa kabila. So that will be minus 25 is equal to 0. So x squared minus 12x, this is 45 minus 25, that is 20 is equal to 0. So to solve the value of x, factoring, no? So paano ito ma-factor? So I can distribute the 2x. Separate ko yan. Ano ba yung numbers na pag i-multiply ko ay 20, tapos pag i-add ko ay 12. So I can, since positive dito, tapos negative yung middle term ko, that means lahat sila dapat negative. Because negative times negative is positive. Negative plus negative is negative. So that is 10 at saka 2. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 plus 2, that is 12. Is equal to 0. So which implies that I have x is equal to 10 or I have x is equal to 2. So ibig sabihin ang required answer natin ay 10, 0, or 2, 0. So these are the answers. Okay, so which point on the y-axis is equidistant from the points 12, 3 and negative 5, 10? So when we say equidistance, ibig sabihin they have equal distance. Ano daw yung point sa y-axis? Ano daw yung point na nandito sa y-axis? Such that from this point 12, 3 at saka negative 5, 10 ay parehas yung distance nila. So when we say point on the y-axis, that can be represented as 0, y. Like yung sa kanina, points on the x-axis, ibig sabihin that is represented by the coordinate x at saka 0. So this time, 0y kasi nasa y-axis daw mismo yung point na yun. So when we say equidistance, ibig sabihin from this 12, 3 at saka negative 5, 10, parehas yung distance nila papunta kay 0y. So ano yung hanapin natin? By using the distance formula, I have 12. This is my x sub 2. Tapos ito yung x sub 1 ko, no? And then this is my y sub 2. Tapos this is my y sub 1. So x sub 2 minus x sub 1 that is 12 minus 0 quantity squared plus y sub 2 ko naman ay 3 minus y quantity squared. So di ba ang sinabi niya dito na parehas na yung distance nito papunta dito at saka ito papunta kay 0, 1. Ibig sabihin, I can equate the two distance. So, making this as my x sub 3, tapos ito naman yung y sub 3 ko. So, x sub, anyway, subscript lang naman yung numbers dyan. X sub 3 minus x sub 1, that is negative 5 minus 0, quantity squared plus 10 minus y. Quantity squared. So again, bakit natin sila i-equate? Kasi nga po, by the problem, same daw yung distance dito papunta dito at saka itong point na to papunta kay 0, 1. That's why I equate the two distance. Okay? So 12 minus 0, that is 144. No? 12 minus 0 is 12. Quantity squared is 144. Plus, this is 3 minus y. So by using the special product formula again, so I have 9 minus 2 times 3, that is 6y plus y squared. Right? And then this will be negative 5 minus 0, that is negative 5, quantity squared, that is 25. Tama? Plus, ito naman, that is 10 squared, that is 100, no? Tama? 100 minus 2 times 10, that is negative 20y plus y squared. So, ang variable lang natin ay isa lang variable y. Ibig sabihin yan yung unknown. Since lahat sila naka-radical sign, kailangan natin i-square both side, no? Kasi hindi man natin yan masasolve kung may radical sign. So, I can cancel this radical sign since i-raise ko sila ng square, no? So, 144 plus 9, that is 149, 153. So, 153 minus 6y plus y squared. Tapos, ito naman, cancel out din yung radical sign. So, I have 25 plus 100, that is 125 minus 20y plus y squared. So, lahat ng may variable, i-transfer natin dito sa kabila. Bakit? Kasi makakancel din naman yan. Bakit yan makakancel? Kasi kung iliban ko to, y squared minus y squared is 0. Diba? So, ang matitira na lang ay yung mga degree 1 variable. Ibig sabihin, hindi na ito quadratic equation. We now have a linear equation. Kasi nga, nawala yung may naka-squared. Tama? So, I have negative 6y plus 20y. Tapos yung mga constant naman, yung walang variable na sa right side. So I have 125. This is negative 153. Negative 6 plus 20y, that is 14y. Tama? 125 minus 153, that is negative 28. Tama? Negative 28 because 153, mas malaki yung value niya at the same time na negative. So divide both sides by 14. So I can cancel this one. So that implies that y is equal to negative 28 divided by 14, that is negative 2. So ibig sabihin ang answer natin ay 0, negative 2. So at this point, yung distance nito, papunta dito at saka dito, equal yung distance nila. Okay?